Costello Porter can provide services if you need a guardianship or a conservatorship for your children. Frequently we think of this as protections for a minor child, someone who's still in school or maybe still a child at home. But a child is a child no matter how old he is, so sometimes you'll have an adult child that needs some assistance in the terms of guardianships. You might also want to do some special needs planning, which would be providing for their care after a parent has passed away. Or perhaps you have a child who has issues that you don't think they'll be necessarily the best at handling their funds, or maybe you're not sure about their choice of friends and lifestyles. Then we can do planning for those people who have what that parent might call a special need, even though it might not be a physical or mental disability. Medicaid is a program for the basically impoverished person, someone who has less than $2,000 worth of assets or has less than $2,000 worth of income available to them. Basically, you have to give up all of your assets or exhaust them already before you can be eligible. Medicare is what we commonly think of as a program that's available once somebody turns 65. But the Medicare program is also available to children who are minors or unable to care for themselves. But it does not require an exhaustion of your assets. Medicare also has subsets of qualifications depending on whether a person has a work history or does not have a work history, and depending on whether they do have physical or mental disabilities which would otherwise qualify them. For most people with special needs, and we're talking here physical or mental disabilities, they will be eligible for one program or the other. Costello Porter has questionnaires that we would go through with the parents or the guardians if they're different, and we would help clarify what are the assets that a person has to qualify them for Medicaid use. Various places in town, such as the Black Hills Works, which takes care of and provides services to individuals with special needs, mental or physical disabilities. They also have excellent people up there that can assist in determining that eligibility, and many times we'll work with them to try and find an optimum solution for public assistance while still taking care of some opportunities to do some planning for an individual. Black Hills Works provides services for mentally or physically disabled individuals. It can be someone who was disabled at birth or as a result of a childhood accident, and also now provides services for people who have suffered perhaps traumatic brain injury. I've been on the board of directors between the works side of it, which is operations, actually providing services to individuals, for about 8 to 10 years, and I'm now president of the foundation board of directors, which is charged with fundraising and supplementing the needs for people who are provided services and yet don't have the ability necessarily to cover all of their needs, and which family assets and estate does not provide either. We're oftentimes approached by a parent or a guardian who wants to know if their child is eligible for either disability or supplemental Social Security. Many times the answer is going to be yes, but it's a very difficult calculation that needs to be made. Many things need to be considered. We've got a number of people in the office who have skill and expertise in this area, and in resolving those, we do work with the social services offices of the state of South Dakota, which have been very helpful with that in the past.